folks, welcome back to another film. Well, part 2 of the pond build. I had a week off last week. We've had a bit of a naff. 12 days. We lost Ruby, our old German wire. So yeah, a week last Monday. We kind of knocked the stuffing out of us a bit, really. So not felt like getting out with the camera. So. But we're back on it. Last couple of days I've been having a mooch out, but it's been flipping hot. There we go. I've got the thermometer up here, so 31.7 at the moment. It's 55 in the polytunnel, so yeah, it's a warm one. Not really conducive to getting out with the camera. Early morning's not too bad, but you've got to be up and out at 4 o'clock. And last night I had a bit of a walk out looking for the barn owls last night, and it was still 28 degrees at like gone 9 o'clock, so uncomfortable. But yeah, I thought we'd get this second part of the pond build shown, and you see what's happening, because we've had some birds down, we've had a few things coming in. Just had a jay in, which I'll put some footage on later of what we've had. You know, the badger's been coming in at night. We've had a lot of rats coming in off the stream, so that's something else we could maybe photograph. Magpies, crows, you know, early days, but it's just bedding in. So yeah, we'll put the footage on now of the second part of the build. How are we doing, folks? Welcome back to part 2. I lost a lot of footage that I did last night, so schoolboy error. Anyway, I didn't do a great deal, but there was footage of me in there with pig's trotters out. I had my pants rolled up. There is a little bit of footage actually that Dawn kept, because she bet me 50 quid I wouldn't sit in it, and I did. So we've got evidence. I'll put it on now.
50 quid. Do you have anything else in your pocket?
Nope. £50, shake on it. Shake on it. You saw that, folks? 50 quid. Yeah, it's wet. Oh, yeah. Cold water shock. Right. I need to go in now. See you in a bit.
Can't work through it.
Jesus Christ. So, last night I had a couple of hours at it, and all I was doing really, I mean, it's probably not progressed a great deal from when you saw it last time, but I've just started putting some rocks around the outside. You can see there at that end, I'm bringing them out a little bit more, almost making like an island. And then this side here, I've just taken a bit of the soil away, and I'm trying to feather it down a bit, and I'll probably end up putting some bigger rocks in there and almost making it. It's hard to do when the ground's so sloped. So I want whatever is using this bit for it to be like a gradual slope, so that, you know, if they get into deeper water, if there's any small mammals go in or hedgehogs, they can obviously get themselves out. So that's the plan. But we have a fantastic resource just down here. We've got the stream. So I've been going down, I've been collecting some of the shale from the bottom of the stream. There's tons of it, so I've been getting the buckets, going down there, and there's some fantastic stones as well, flat stones, because there's going to have to be stones around the outside. I'm not too fussed about that side because I'm not going to be photographing anything. It's here that I want to make it look as natural as possible. So you can see here, you come down here with the camera, we've got all this small shale and bits of stones and what have you. So I'm gonna get as much of that as I can, put that down, because the best thing to do when you're doing something like this is look at a natural water source. So like I said, we've got the stream down there. I only have to look at the stream and I can see how everything's sat. You know, this is on the bottom, bigger stones, and then you've got this gradual you know, earth coming down where you've got grass and you know, foliage. So this is the difficult bit. This actual building it is easy, but it's that making it look authentic and making it look realistic, like it's a wild pond. And it'll take a little bit to bed in and get established, but if you can get it as near as to begin with, it all comes to a little bit quicker. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I need to go and get some more rocks. We need to get down there in the stream, collecting some gravel and shale, and yeah, and I need to cut this back. I'm thinking what I'm going to do, I said I'd never move this again, didn't I? But we're going to incorporate this big rock. We're going to move this down here. I'm going to incorporate that big branch, and I've got a lovely root there. I want some bits of timber and wood in the water. So, and I think I'm going to pull this root forward, probably to about here. I don't want to get rid of this because that's growing now. This Russian comfrey, and you know, we've got these ferns, we've got some other stuff there. So I want to try and keep that undisturbed to a degree, you know. Yeah, looking good. That's not far off the level now. You know, we've been filling it up, and I think it's finding, you know, it's finding its level. It's looking all right. I'm happy with that. To about here. A big shout out to Inspired by Water, who have sponsored this project. Specialists in modern water feature design, Inspired by Water specify, design and supply a wide range of aquatic equipment and systems for water-based projects. Working with commercial, trade and public clients, they offer advice and consultancy on any type of water project undertaking, water feature design, floating water displays, lake management, ponds, moats, formal rills and even natural swimming ponds. They offer consultancy, design, products and equipment and even install. Check out the link in the description for further details. getting there. Right, I've got the stones all the way around the outside. I've got all my shaling for my little beach. I had a rethink and I spun this round, so it's taller now, and I think we're just going to let this happen, let it create itself. Evolve, that's it, good word. Yeah, we might put another few bits of roots in, but on the whole, that's it. I've just got to put some soil around that outside and tighten that up a bit. But this is really the area that I'm concentrating on, because that's going to be the photography area. Whether we get anything coming in, I don't know. But I've no doubt people will say, well, you put it under some trees. Well, yeah, because this is the only place that I've got the badgers coming in, so I'm not forced. It's 2 days work in it, and if it doesn't work out, it don't work out. If I've got to net it in autumn, I'll have to net it, won't I? But I reckon I can get some good shots here. So a 2-day project. I thought it was going to be 1, but I underestimated. The pond is more or less finished. We've got a bit of work to do on this side here, so just that bit. I've got to get some soil and put some membrane down to try and consolidate that, but there we have it. I've got some plants to put in. We've got some oxygenating plants, and it's settling down, it's clearing, so we'll get them in now. We had some invaders in yesterday while we were out. That's the reason why we've put that gate there. We had some sheep in. Well, they were trotting around. A ewe and 2 lambs, which I could do without that really. But so we've had to bolster our defences up at the top, stop them from coming in. But yeah, I'm suited with that. It's looking pretty good. We've had quite a few birds coming down as well. We've had a tree creeper on the big root. So yeah, which is good. I've not seen a tree creeper down here before, so yeah, that big root, I actually flipped it up, so when we look at it from where the hide's situated, that's what you're going to see. All this is obviously going to be grassed or seeded or whatever, but yeah, that's the view. So we'll get a few of them marginal oxygenating plants in now. We're nearly there. There we go. That's how we did it. That's how we've created our little micro wildlife pond, and it's really, you know, it's bedding in nicely. It's going to take a little bit of time. You know, we put some plants in. Our friends Bobby and Dom, they came along with a big bag full of pond plants, and we put the lilies in, and you know, some other bits and bats. We've got to find a space for another couple. But they brought us a gunner as well, so that gunner, that, you know, if that gets established, that'll be superb. So it just takes a little bit of time to bed in everything, you know, and start to look established. But found some really nice, you know, bits of old rotted oak stumps and, you know, mossy logs and that. So that's coming too. But yeah, I think there's a real potential for some, you know, to get some good pictures here. And you don't need a massive amount of space, you know. So if you're thinking of doing it, you know, why not just go for it? And it's amazing. We, in a couple of days of filling this up, you know, we had insect life coming, and I've no doubt, you know, there'll be more. We've seen little damselflies on there already, and, you know, a pond skater. So yeah, it's great. So don't forget to check out Inspired by Water. Fantastic company, and you know, they'll give you loads of advice and, you know, tips and hints and that for creating your own water feature, whatever that may be. So hey, thanks for watching. Thanks very much. If you bought me a coffee, I'll stick your names up now. It goes, you know, it's brilliant for supporting the channel, helps me keep kicking these videos out. And yeah, thanks very much. And if you've enjoyed it, maybe give us a thumbs up, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't done. Don't cost anything, it's all free. So right, thanks very much. See you on the next one.